Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is xy minus 7 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to x squared plus y squared. So what is the value of x and what is the value of y? So let's provide a solution from here. So xy minus 7 raised to the power of 2. This is in the form of a minus b raised to the power of 2, which we can express as a squared plus b squared subtract 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, then what this means is that we have x, y raised to the power of 2, then plus 7 squared minus 2 times 7 times xy. This is equal to x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2. So we have x squared, y squared, then we have minus 14 xy, then plus 7 squared, which is 49. This is equal to x squared plus y squared. Now, on the right hand side, we have x squared plus y squared. Now, to make this an algebraic identity, then we have to add, this is x squared y squared minus 14xy plus 49. We are saying this is equal to x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2. So to make this an algebraic identity, let's add 2xy on this side, and also here we have to add 2xy. Now, the next step is that we have x squared y squared minus 14xy plus 2xy. This is minus 12xy, then plus 49. 49 is the same thing as 36 plus 13. Then this is equal to x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. This is the same thing as x plus y raised to the power of 2. Okay. The next step is that this is x to the power of 2, y to the power of 2, subtract 12xy. This is the same thing as 2 times 6 times xy, then plus, this is 36, which is the same thing as 6 to the power of 2, then plus 13. This is equal to x plus y raised to the power of 2. Now, this particular part here, we can express this as, remember this is the same thing as x, y raised to the power of 2 minus 2 times 6 times xy plus 6 to the power of 2 plus 13. This is equal to x plus y raised to the power of 2. Now, we are saying that this particular part, we can express this as xy minus 6 raised to the power of 2. If we expand this, x minus, that is xy minus 6, will raised to the power of 2, we'll have this. Then plus 13. This is equal to x plus y raised to the power of 2. Okay. Now, the next step is, let's take x plus y raised to the power of 2 on the left hand side. And this means that we have xy minus 6 raised to the power of 2, subtract x plus y raised to the power of 2. This is equal to, let's take plus 13 on the right hand side. This is equal to minus 13. The next step is, let's get the prime. We have that xy minus 6 to the power of 2 minus x plus y to the power of 2. This is in the form of a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two perfect squares that you can express as a minus b multiplied by a plus b. Applying this identity, then here we have xy minus 6 subtract x plus y, then multiplied by, here we have xy minus 6, then plus x plus y, cross the parentheses, this is equal to minus 13. The next step is to determine the prime factors of minus 13. So we have minus 13 times 1, and we have minus 1 times 13. So this is the first case, this is the first case, and this is the second case. Now, from the first case here, that is case 1, we have xy minus 6 minus x plus y. This is equal to minus 13. Then we have xy minus 6, then plus x plus y. This is equal to 1. Now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So let's subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. So this implies that here xy minus 6 subtract xy minus 6. This is the same thing as 0. Then we have minus xy minus plus x plus y. This is the same thing as, this is minus 2x plus y. This is equal to minus 13 minus 1. This is minus 14. So let's divide both signs by minus 2. And this implies that x plus y, this is equal to minus 14 over minus 2. This is equal to 7. So we have x plus y, this is equal to 7. Now, from equation 2, we have xy minus 6 plus x plus y. X plus y is 7. This is equal to 1. So this implies that xy minus 6 plus 7, this is plus 1. This is equal to 1. So for xy, this is equal to 1 minus 1. So this means that xy is equal to 0. So we have x plus y, this is equal to 7, and x times y, this is equal to 0. So from this equation here, we can make x to be the subject of the formula. So x will be equal to 7 minus y. So we can substitute x here with 7 minus y. So we have 7 minus y multiplied by y. This is equal to 0. So this is 7 times y. This is 7y minus y squared. This is equal to 0. Y is common here. We can factor out y into the parentheses. This is 7 minus y. This is equal to 0. So here we have y1 is equal to 0. Then we have 7 minus y. This is equal to 0. So let's take 7 on the right hand side. So we have minus y. This is equal to minus 7. So if you divide by minus and minus here, this means that y2 is equal to 7. So we can solve for the value of x. X is equal to 7 minus y. So this implies that x1 is equal to 7 minus y1, which is equal to 0, which is equal to 7. So this means that x1 comma y1, the first set of solution here, we have 7 comma 0. And we have y2 is equal to 7. So when y2 is equal to 7, then the value of x2 will be equal to 7 minus 7. And this is equal to 0. So this is to mean that x2 comma y2, this is equal to 0 comma 7. So this is x2 comma y2. Now let's proceed to case 2. Let's proceed to case 2. In case 2 we have xy minus 6 minus x plus y. This is equal to minus 1. And we have xy minus 6 plus x plus y. This is equal to 13. So let's call this equation 3 and equation 4. So we will subtract, let's subtract equation 3 and equation 4, so that now xy minus 6 minus xy minus 6, this is equal to 0. Then here we have minus x plus y minus plus x plus y, this is minus 2x plus y, this is equal to minus 1 minus 13, this is minus 14. Now let's divide both signs by minus 2. By dividing both signs by minus 2, then we have x plus y, this is equal to minus 14 over 2, this is equal to 7. So we have x plus y, this is equal to 7 from equation 4, which is x y minus 6, then plus x plus y, which is 7, this is equal to 13. So this means this is xy minus 6 plus 7, this is plus 1, this is equal to 13. So for xy, this means that xy is equal to 13 minus 1. So xy is equal to 13 minus 1, which is 12. Now we have x plus y, this is equal to 7, and we have x times y, this is equal to 12. So we can solve for the values of x and y. From this equation here, let's make x to be the subject of the formula. So x is equal to 7, subtract y. From this equation here, x times y, this is equal to 12. Since we have x is 7 minus y, let's substitute so that we have 7 minus y multiplied by y, this is equal to 12. So we have 7 times y, which is 7y minus y squared, this is equal to 12. Let's take 12 on the left hand side so that we have 7y minus y squared minus 12, this is equal to 0. So let's rearrange this equation. This is minus y squared plus 7y minus 12, this is equal to 0. So let's multiply this equation here by minus 1. So minus y squared times minus 1, this is y squared, then plus 7y times minus 1, this is minus 7y, then minus 12 times minus 1, this is plus 12, this is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We can solve this by factorization method, where we have y squared, this is minus 4y minus 3y plus 12, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. From the first part, y is common, we factor out y so that we have y minus 4, then subtract. In the second part here, 3 is common, so we have 3 into the parentheses, this is y minus 4, this is equal to 0. So this means y minus 4 is common, so this is y, subtract 4, then we have y minus 3, this is equal to 0. So we have y subtract 4, this is equal to 0 in the first part here, then y minus 3, this is equal to 0. Now we have y3, this is equal to 4, and we have y4, this is equal to 3. So we can solve for the corresponding values of x3 and x4. If you recall, x is equal to 7 minus y. So we can solve for x3, which is equal to 7 minus y3, which is 4. And this is equal to 3. So we have x3, comma y3. This is the third set of solution, which is 3, comma 4. This is the third set of solution. Now let's solve x4. x4 will be equal to 7 minus y4, which is 3. So subtract 3, and this is equal to 4. So we have the fourth set of solution here, x4 comma y4, and this is equal to 4 comma 3. So we have 4 set of solutions for this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.